wants, only needs. Anything else? Nada. Nope. Welcome back to another vlog. Welcome if you're new here. My name's Ella. I'm 27. I live in I'm not even 27. I'm 28. I lied. I'm 28. I live in Adelaide. God, I'm 28 now. That is scary stuff. Yeah, I do a lot of vlogs, lifestyle content, budgeting and personal finance videos. It's a fun time around here. I'm so sorry if you can hear the construction in the background. They're bulldozing a house next door. It's been going on for 2 days straight. I was holding off on filming until they were done, but they've been going for 2 days straight and I still see half the house. Why did I assume that it would take just a day? I don't know, I feel like every time I've seen a house knocked down, one day it's there and then the next it's not. This is like a 2-3 day process, clearly. So I'm so sorry if you can hear that. Hopefully it's not too annoying. Thankfully the girls haven't been too bothered by it, only when they go outside in the garden because there's literally like a crane thingy, something with an arm, some kind of machinery. I don't know my machinery. Otherwise they don't seem too bothered, which is nice. I just got back from a Pilates class. Did a virtual class. I think I talked about this in my last vlog. Nick and I signed up for Revo Fitness, which is just like a regular gym, but some of them they have a Pilates room, which is really nice with virtual machines. I've never used a virtual reformer, like taking a virtual reformer Pilates class, but it's actually quite a vibe. It's also funny, you wouldn't think that the instructor doing it would make that much of a difference because it's just virtual, but it really does. I have like my preferences. I'm skipping past some of them. So sorry. You're not my vibe. I guess because I've only ever gone to one studio with one instructor, Lauren. That's just all I know. So it's been interesting trying out the different virtual classes. But yeah, Nick and I have been going together like 3 or 4 times a week, which is quite nice. It's nice to get in extra classes alongside in-person classes at Pulse. Yeah, we did a little lunchtime session. I'm gonna heat up this bowl. I've never tried this before, but it was on sale at Woolies. The Ruffy Rustic Bowls. A hearty wholemeal lasagna. We're gonna have a really late dinner tonight because Nick has cricket training. So I'm gonna have this. This should keep me going until like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. What do I do? Heat on high for 6 minutes and 45 seconds. That is so precise. Okay. Do not pierce film. Okay. Anyway, yeah, hope you guys are all doing well, having yourselves a good week. It is Tuesday already. I meant to start this vlog on Monday because we're doing a no spend week this week, but I was so busy editing the vlog from yesterday and getting that up, I just completely forgot. But yesterday we spent 0 buckaroos. 0 buckaroos. You want to play? She is in such a playful mood today. Hi, gorgeous. Thank you. I took the cutest photo of her and Nick this morning, and tell me why she looks 2 years old. She looks like an actual teenager. 1 minute you were just a little baby. Yeah, spent no money yesterday, and so far today we've spent $0. I've just been working. I filmed some content. I filmed like a little get ready with me, just like talking about financial transparency and like why I value it and why I don't think I'll stop sharing the real numbers, even though some people are incredibly critical and judgmental and think it's bragging. I think there is so much value in financial transparency. It's so easy online. I talked about this in my financial reset, but it's so easy to compare your life with someone else's, and without context and knowing what their financial situation is or what their financial priorities are, it's so easy to be like, oh, like how can they do this and I can't? I've been there, trust me. Not that I would ever encourage you to compare your life with someone else's, but it's just human nature. I feel like we all do it. Sharing those nitty-gritty real numbers is what provides context that I feel like is missing a lot of the time, especially with creators and just like online in general. Not that anyone owes owes anyone anything. Like, you don't have to divulge your personal finances. I just choose to. I just feel like it'd be really hypocritical for me to talk about financial transparency and preach open, honest conversations about money and then like hide my own. Having complete financial transparency then opens up that conversation and just like creates more awareness. There's so much that we can learn from one another and just like learn from watching other people experience life and how they manage their money, even if it's not what you choose to do or if you're not in the same financial position. I just think there's so much that can be learned from that, and with those learnings comes knowledge and power. We're all about financial empowerment over here, especially for young women. So yeah, it just feels like a little get ready with me, just kind of talking about that. There's only so much you can say though in like a 90-second video, but yeah. Oh my god, there's so much dust coming in. Can you see that? It is so hazy out there. Damn, all my clothes are gonna get dusty. Let's talk about the ground rules of this no spend challenge, because I feel like everyone does things a little bit differently. My interpretation of a no spend challenge is no spending money on anything other than the essentials. No spending on wants, only needs. So those needs might be groceries, petrol, and any like household pet essentials. Anything else? Nada. Nope, for 7 days. Now, the only exception we have for this week is this weekend. Nick's catching up with one of his friends visiting from Melbourne, so he will be spending a little bit of money then, I assume. But other than that, we're gonna get creative with our social activities, do some cute little at-home date nights. We've already gone grocery shopping. We might need to stock up on like some milk and bread and things, but we already did a grocery run on Sunday. So sorted, got our dinner leave for the week. We really have no excuse to spend money. We have some big money goals this year. We really want to pay off an extra $50,000 of our mortgage or put it into an offset account for a future investment property, potentially, or like some kind of investment. We want to do something with our money this year. That's an extra $50,000 on top of our regular mortgage repayment. So $4,000 extra dollars that we have to find every month. Obviously doing a no spend challenge isn't going to instantly get us to that goal, but it will definitely provide a helping hand. Not only will we spend less and save more, but it's also just a perfect financial reset. I find every time I do one of these no spend challenges, it really forces me to reevaluate my habitual spending. I get a full reset. I'm not constantly chasing that dopamine hit that I so desperately crave when it comes to spending money. Even if it's like a $5 coffee, you think, oh, nothing of it. Like that hit that you get, you really miss it when it's gone. When you challenge yourself to do something like this and not spend money, it really forces you to reevaluate if that is actually a priority and if it's worth spending your money on that. And like sometimes it is, for sure. And I'm all about balance, living life in balance, but having a no spend week kind of breaks up that habitual spending, resets. Sometimes it can get a little out of control. You just get used to tapping that card. So we're gonna get creative this week, do some stuff outside of our norm. Oh my god, why is this dripping? No. Oh my god. Shit. No. Disaster. Let's try this again, shall we? I'm attempting to make a frappe from home. This is what I mean about no spend weeks. You just get creative. Like, would I do this normally on a Tuesday afternoon? Absolutely not. I'm not spending any money. I also never really have coffee frappes. Anyway, I'm normally an iced latte gal, but I saw someone with one on their Instagram stories. This is what I mean. The power of social media influencing me. And it just looks so good, especially in this weather. Is that enough? We might need more ice. We're gonna have to play around with our ratios. Oh, pretty good. Okay, here we go, guys. Moment of truth. Oh my god. I don't know what I did so wrong. I must not have added enough milk or sugar, or something is not right here. That is so bitter. The consistency is perfect. Like, couldn't have better consistency. I feel like this is such a waste. I even made one for Nick. You know what I can do? This is so mean of me. I'm gonna get him to taste test it on camera and see if he'll lie to me, because he is the nicest person ever. We'll see how nice he actually is. Say hi. Do a taste test for the camera.
That's nice.
Really?
You
I think
like
it tastes like shit.
Oh, I like it. It's not that bad.
Are you kidding me? That is so bitter.
tastes like a nice latte.
No. Well, okay, maybe it's because I had the expectation of like a nice... I didn't add...
Just try it again.
I spat it out.
You spat out and then you told me to come and taste it. That's so mean.
I'm gonna see if you lied to me. Oh, actually...
It's not that bad. I'll be honest, it just doesn't really taste like anything.
I really thought you'd hate it. I absolutely do not like that. You can have mine.
That's fine.
I'm gonna have to make another one. I can't be drinking that.
Just like a normal coffee.
Yeah. You really like that?
I don't know about like.
Oh, that was changing his tune.
No, it's fine. It's
No,
fine.
I
I'll
literally
drink it.
said he's gonna come on here and pretend like it tastes good. And that's exactly what you've done, because you're too nice.
It's fine. It's not bad though. Like, I wouldn't spit it out.
I literally spat it out. And that's not even me being dramatic. You know I'm dramatic, but that's not even me being dramatic. I think it's because I expected it to be like a sweet, cold drink. Like you think frappe, you think sweet, but I didn't really add it much syrup.
Did you add any syrup?
Like a little bit.
I really appreciate that you're trying new things, though, you know.
Yeah, it's no spend week. We're gonna get creative, you know.
No spend's fine until like Friday.
What happens on Friday?
Oh, it's just, you know, finish work for the week. Have a couple of froths.
Frothies.
Maybe get some takeaway, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I already said that you're gonna ruin the no spend
Not
week.
necessarily.
Aren't you going out on Sunday?
I had an idea to not ruin it.
What?
Just drink spirits.
Oh, you're not going out. You're going.
No,
to
we're not going out. We're just hanging out.
Oh, by all means, look at that collection of alcohol. I thought you were going out.
No. Well, not that I'm aware of.
Oh, you want some ice? Here you go. Good sitting, good girl. I listened to 2 episodes of the Mel Robbins podcast for the first time last night. These 2 episodes, and I fear I'm a different person. Without wanting to sound dramatic, I feel like my whole outlook and perspective has changed. Internally, I've really been struggling with people's perception of me. I think this is something we all struggle with, whether it's at work or in your family, with your friends. Everyone wants to be liked. No one wants what they say, what they do, the life that they live to be misinterpreted, misconstrued. We all want to be thought of as good people. However, we have no control over what people think of us, unfortunately. I can't control or guarantee what someone else thinks of me. And so Mel Robbins talks about this theory of just let them think that. Let them not like you. Let them hate. Let them do that. Just let them. Like, that is the most liberating feeling. It's like taking your power back, shifting the power from what other people think and their opinions of you to your own. I think I subconsciously have been trying to do it, but that podcast just absolutely changed my life. I actually got I sent my mum a message when I was on my walk yesterday. I was like, you need to listen to this podcast right now. I don't know, it just really resonated with me, especially right now. This is something I've been battling a lot internally. It's just that need for control and not wanting people to misjudge me or to just be liked. Like, no one wants to be hated. I think that's pretty normal, but this is all about letting go of that. You can't control what people think of you. Everyone's going to have a different perception, and the best thing you can do is take that control back. Let them. The only thing that matters is you and like your opinion of yourself, which is so true. It's so funny. I never thought of myself as someone that ever cared what other people thought of me. I think as I've gotten older, and especially in the last year since doing social media full time, and I think once my channel hit like that 50k mark is when things just like, I don't know, the hate started ramping up. I don't know what it is. I think also quitting my job, I think people see it as like, this is your job now, like this is part of it, this is what you signed up for, which is so not true. Obviously, you know, that's what comes with being online and putting your life online, and I would not change it for the world. Like, it's literally the best job ever. But I don't know why it's so normalized to hate on other people. I've actually started writing a list of quotes to help me feel better. Anytime I see anything negative, I've got like a little pep talk. No, I've never been disliked by someone I would want to trade places with. I saw this on TikTok a few weeks ago. So true. Hurt people hurt people. No one that is truly happy with their life is spending their time doing that. Like, sorry. You can convince me otherwise, but I don't believe it. You can be the juiciest peach on the tree and someone is still not gonna like peaches. Again, kind of goes back to the let me theory. I've been trying to remind myself of this, and that podcast just like really solidified it for me. I'm like, yes, this is what I need. And then I started listening to her like morning routine podcast. I actually implemented her 5 steps into my morning routine this morning and I feel so good for it. First thing is make your bed, no phone for the first hour of the day. High five yourself in the mirror, which I'm not gonna lie, I felt a little silly doing. She talked about a study that had been done with NBA players and winning NBA teams. And there's actual scientific proof that the teams that high-fived each other at the start of the season did better. And doing it with yourself, it's just like this reassurance, this motivation, like I've got you. I don't know, it sounds so stupid. And then drink water first thing, just to like rehydrate yourself, get outside and get some movement in. So we went for a morning walk. I left my phone here and it was so lovely. I was like disconnected for a whole hour and a half before getting stuck into the day and responding to emails and DMs and getting work done. I also saw she just released a book, which I'll definitely be picking up, I guess when this no spend week is over. I'm gonna write it down and then if I still feel like reading it, I will. I think that's a purchase that aligns with my values. I actually got a DM on Instagram yesterday asking how I stop impulse buying. I'll be honest, impulse buying isn't something I've ever really struggled with. For me, I really keep the why at the center of everything that I do. So whenever I go to make a purchase, I remind myself of my financial goal. Like, is this purchase going to help me get any closer to that financial goal? Is it a want? Is it a need? Do I need this? And so that stops me buying things a lot of the time. There are some things that I value more than others when it comes to spending money, like travel, going for breakfast with my family or going for drinks with friends. Those are things that I really value versus other things that I just don't spend money on. But if impulse buying is something that you really struggle with, I'd recommend writing a list. Like when you go to purchase something or when you think about something you want to buy, write it down, give it a week, a month even if you can. I'd start with a week because I think that's more realistic. And if in a week's time you still want it, then by all means allow yourself to, but I guarantee you most things you won't. A lot of the time those impulse purchases are because we're bored or we're dealing with emotions. We're craving that dopamine hit, which is why I love setting a no spend challenge just to reset all of that. Speaking of no spend, I'm about to pay our invoice to our cleaners. They came yesterday. That is $137.50. They come once a fortnight. Technically not a need by any means, but it's like a bill at this point, something that happens twice a month and that we've worked into our budget. I was so hesitant to get a cleaner for a long time. I was like, oh, I don't know. Cleaning is something I can do. Like I'm so capable of cleaning. Could that money be used elsewhere? And 100% it could. Like if push came to shove, we could clean our own house. And we still do. They come once a fortnight, so there's obviously stuff we still have to do. It just gives us a nice base and then it's a lot easier to stay on top of things. But to be honest, we are busy people. That old saying, money is time and time is money, it really rings true, especially when you're working for yourself, but just at any point, honestly. When I was trying to balance everything with my in-office job and social media and trying to uphold a social life and have a relationship, like if we can and we can afford it, why not? I also think it's pretty reasonably priced, like $137.50 per week. That works out to be what? $68.75 per week for a 2-hour deep clean of our house. Sign me up. And like they do it in 2 hours, they are professionals. If we were doing this house from top to bottom, it would take us like 3-4+ hours. That's 4 hours out of my day that I'm freeing up to potentially make more money or just have more balance. Like sometimes it's not even just about money, it's about like actually having better balance in your life. And I wish we'd done it sooner. Like it would have been so helpful when I was working 2 jobs because I was burning myself into the ground, like trying to keep on top of everything. Best thing we've ever done. So that was an expense yesterday. I'm going to pay the bill today. Anyway, that was quite the morning spiel. I have some content planning that I need to do today, some concepts I need to send through to my manager for approval. I want to film my payday routine today, so get some B-roll for that. Do the scripting. Gotta have a script whenever you're doing a voiceover, otherwise it will take an eternity. I think Nick and I are gonna go for a little lunchtime walk. It's actually quite nice outside. It's only 23 degrees, hence the jumper. It was kind of a chilly morning at the beach. 21 right now. She's grey and gloomy, but she is cool, thank God. I'm not the biggest fan of the hot weather, just overstimulates me. Yeah, we're gonna go for a little lunchtime walk. I need to pop to the shops and pick up a couple of things from grocery store. I have a brand deal that I'm filming, so this will be a business expense. I'll tell you guys how much we spend, but it's not for us, it's like for the real behind the scenes. And then yeah, I have a bunch of filming to do this afternoon. I also have Pilates at 5. I buy a 15 class reformer pack, so I haven't bought that this week, but I'll give you guys a little breakdown of the cost per session. Yeah, it's gonna be a lovely day. It's a lovely day to be yourself and not care what anyone else thinks about you. It's just actually so liberating. Oh, I feel like $1,000,000, honestly. I feel like for a while there, I've just been flip-flopping between like wanting to be myself. Obviously, I'm always going to be myself. I can't fake it, but maybe censoring myself or like being scared of people's perceptions. Like I've been having this anxiety anytime I post something. Oh gosh, what are they going to pick apart today? And now I just do not feel that. Like, this is me. So sorry if that offends you. I love myself. And my opinion of myself is the only opinion that matters. We're back from the shops. Let me show you guys what I got. Like I said, I'm not gonna count this as part of the no spend week because it's like a business expense. I didn't put it on our personal credit card. This is all for filming purposes, but just for the spirit of transparency and in case you're curious, it came to $20.95. We got a peach and mango drink. I've never tried this one before. To be honest, we don't really have soft drink in our fridge because we know that we would just drink it all the time. This is gelato sorbet inspired. It was on sale. Total savings today were $3 just by shopping the sales section. I will shop the sales section even if it's not coming out of my personal bank account. I mean, it's still coming out of my account. Even though it's like a business expense, I still have to pay for it. Like the money's coming from somewhere, you know? Got some cashews, blackberries were on sale, some dark sea salt chocolates, and then some grapes. I'm doing a little budget friendly date night option. Star of the show is this cheese board, the Crystal Fresh cheese board. It has mild Gouda, red cheddar, tasty cheddar, and Swiss style Maston. I've never heard of that cheese in my life. I'm so sorry if you can hear that. It's my washing going. So many sounds going on in my house this week. It's all a bit much, isn't it? Yeah, that'll be a fun little date night activity. I mean, technically not no spend, but a great low spend option for sure. Some money has been spent today. Also, this is not in the spirit of a no spend week, but this Summer Fridays lip balm, if you've been on the fence about getting that, it's my favorite. Nick got it for me for Christmas and I'm obsessed. Yes, we have spent some money today, all within the no spend guidelines, which is nice. You guys saw we went and got a coffee this morning, but it was free. Slay, that was perfect timing. OTR do every 5th coffee free, so we both got a free one. And other than that, what else have we spent money on? Oh, we went to Coles twice. We spent $14.55, and then $58.81. We just had to stock up on some milk, bread. Went and got a hot chicken for lunch, which we'll have for lunch tomorrow as well. Some fruits and stuff for smoothies. It's also our wedding anniversary. It's not our wedding anniversary. It's our dating anniversary tomorrow. 7 years since we started dating, made it official. All of our non-married friends are like, no, you can't do that. Like, that is null and void after you're married. I just like, I mean, why not? Any excuse to celebrate. I don't know, you put in the work, you put in the years, and then as soon as you get married, you're back to square one. 1 year wedding anniversary doesn't sound quite as exciting as like 7 years. Since tomorrow is still our no spend week, we are just having a cute little at-home breakfast date. We got some bacon and some pancakes. We'll have a little breakfast date, which would be cute. A couple of subscriptions came out. We spent $7.99 on Netflix. We have the cheapest plan with ads, which I don't watch a ton of TV or Netflix as is, but like I've never seen an ad. Dare I say they've forgotten to put it on. I feel like the function is not functioning on our TV. Like I don't see ads. It's so worth saving $10 a month in my opinion. $7 came out for Everyday Extra. We filled up on petrol, that was $68.02. And then the only other expense was Mabel, which was $65 for a haircut. $65 later, and you're looking so fresh. Nick's out tonight with the boys. I think I mentioned one of his friends is visiting from Melbourne, so they're hanging out. I always find the weekends the hardest. I feel like Monday through to Friday, we don't typically spend a lot of money, like maybe the odd morning coffee from our local cafe, which I've been missing. But other than that, Monday through to Friday, I feel like we don't really spend any money. And then as soon as the weekend rolls around, it's like, okay, I'm ready to spend. Like, my life depends on it. And sometimes it's out of boredom or to like procrastinate from doing things that we should be doing. And other times it's just like pure convenience. Like last night, Friday, busy week, neither of us could be bothered cooking. Typically, if we weren't doing a no spend week, that would have been the time that we would have gone and got takeaway. Even though we have perfectly good fresh produce sitting in the fridge, we literally have a Dinnerly box ready to go. It's just like laziness. And like, we did it. We made the cheesy chicken schnitzels and they were lovely. And it just goes to show like we are capable. We can do hard things. I wrote a list of no spend activities. I posted this on my Instagram and my TikTok if you guys want to see, but I'll pop it up on the screen so you guys can see as well. Just some things to keep us occupied if we're like sitting there twiddling our thumbs being like, oh, what do I do with my life? I'm so bored. These are some just like fun no spend activities. First one is a color walk. I haven't done this myself, but I've seen it all over my TikTok. You basically, it's like a mindfulness walk. So you go on a walk and like choose a color, yellow for example, and you find yellow in your surrounds. Bit of a fun way to spice things up and get out of your own head. Dog meetups. Even if you don't have a dog, I've met plenty of people at these dog meetups that are just there for a good time and a cuddle. Workout. Really my workout era. Did I get up at 4:30 a.m. this morning and do a 45-minute Pilates class and then go for a 3-kilometer beach walk? Maybe. Am I better than everyone? It feels that way. To have done a Pilates class and already have gotten in most of my steps for the day by 7 a.m. felt brilliant. I'm not gonna lie. Was it by choice? Not really. We were up at 4:30 to take Nick's parents to the airport. But 2 weeks ago, before we started the 75 soft challenge, we would have been straight back in bed. Today, however, we saw it as an opportunity to get a nice workout in before the gym got too busy, and we really enjoyed it. Like, it actually might become a bit of a Saturday morning tradition. Probably not that early, but it was a really nice way to ease into the weekend. Yeah, I've been loving the 75 soft challenge. I'm sure I'll talk about this in next week's vlog, but I'm just feeling like the best version of myself right now. What else do we have on here? Visit open homes as a nosy Nelly. I love seeing other people's houses. The inside of my neighbor's house, show me. Volunteer, take a bath, read. I'm really in my reading era right now. I've already finished my first book for the year. Scrapbooking, clean and declutter the house. We have a couple of things that I think we might tackle tomorrow that we've been putting off. Plan a trip for fun. This is like one of my favorite things to do, especially as an ex-travel agent. It's more fun if you're obviously going on the trip, but a girl can dream. We actually have our US trip, which I am planning things for, watching TikToks, vlogs, reading reviews, articles, just to get an idea of what's good. Gardening, not my favorite activity, but has to be done. Wash the car, make some homemade coffee syrup. I actually might make a brown sugar syrup tonight. I saw a really easy recipe. I've made blueberry syrup. I made that last time we did a no spend week. I need to get some matcha because I really want to make a blueberry matcha. I feel like that'll be so yum. Baking, puzzles, board games, and wash those makeup brushes. Something I do not do enough. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. Yeah, just some ideas if you guys are struggling. I would love to know in the comments what your favorite no spend or low spend activities are. I'm always looking for new things to do. I have a couple thousand steps left for today, so I think I'm gonna head out on a evening walk now that the weather's cooled down a little bit. Hi Moo Moo, what a beautiful haircut. And Elsie Mae with her stick. Nick's favorite deep cleaning task. That side eye.
Stir fries or something. There's not really that much in the fridge. That looks good. That's all.
That's it?
Yeah.
I mean, we've got condiments for days, but look how sad that is.
Condiments for
Just the single Tupperware with the tiny bit of leftover chicken.
Yeah.
Like if the world ended, we're living off crushed garlic and ginger. Guys, the fridge is looking so much better. Nick kindly cleaned it. Gave it a nice deep clean. Threw out all of the stuff that was expired. She's looking fresh. Hi guys, happy Sunday. I feel like I haven't actually said hello yet today. It is our anniversary. We have had a very chill day. Had a nice cheese board for dinner tonight. And we're about to head to Nick's parents' house to swim in their pool. We've had a slow day, but also like semi-productive. We cleaned the fridge.
Big time.
Cleaned the dining table.
Oh, you already put it in.
Alright, you do the honors, by all means.
Wow.
Wow. That is a nice looking fridge.
Absolutely.
Does that put a tingle in your dingle?
I hate cleaning the fridge.
What about this? You didn't show the best part. This is like the most satisfying part.
True. I'm having a little break. Thanks for that.
She's in. Good girl. Okay. Our no spend week has officially come to an end, you guys. We successfully did it. I'm so proud of us. Honestly, this time felt a lot easier than the last few times. I feel like each time we're doing it, it's getting a little bit easier. And it really is so cleansing. I feel completely reset financially. Like I'm almost scared to spend money. Today is actually Monday. This video is going up tonight and I haven't spent a single cent already today. Normally on a Monday, we'd probably go get a coffee. And like, I'm sure we will tomorrow. Let's not get it twisted. But yeah, I just feel completely reset. Just good. Feel good about it. It's also just nice feeling accomplishing something, isn't it? I love doing these little no spend week challenges. If you have any other financial challenges that you would like to see me do, please let me know. I love gamifying everything. It just is so fun. But yeah, I have the final numbers here, so I thought I would talk through them. This week we spent $73.36 on groceries, $14.99 on subscriptions, $65 on pet stuff. That was for Mabel's hair appointment, $68.02 on petrol, $12 on a new iPhone charger because mine decided to break on the week that I happened to do a no spend week. Stunning, love that. But I did walk in and out of Kmart only buying one thing, the thing that I came there to buy, which is unheard of. So that's an accomplishment within itself. And then finally $52.78 on social stuff. That brings our total spend for this week to $286.15. That's $286.15 that we spent on essential stuff, $0 on non-essentials. Just to give you guys a bit of comparison, last week we spent $677 on non-essential stuff. That's not even including groceries, petrol, none of that. $677. Yes, it was a bit of a spendy a week, but even so, like if we cut that out once a month, that's an extra $677 that we can put straight towards our financial goals, like paying off our mortgage quicker. If we did that once per month, we could reduce our mortgage by $383,000 and take 8 years off the duration of our loan. So anyone that says a no spend week is pointless, I say otherwise. It really is all about those small little sacrifices that build up and help achieve those bigger dreams. And I don't feel restricted at all. I don't feel like this week, now that the no spend week is over, that I'm gonna just spend like crazy. If anything, I feel the opposite. I feel completely reset and aligned with my values and my financial goals. So if you haven't already, consider trying a no spend challenge and let me know how you go. Anyway, I'm gonna end off this vlog here, but thank you guys so much for joining me for this week, this no spend challenge. I love you guys so much and I'll see you very soon for another video. Bye guys.